We're going to continue our video series on solving equations with logarithms. For example 9, we've got log of 2x minus 1 equals 3.6. You have to remember that this is the structure of a logarithm, and there's a base here that is 10. When you don't have a number there, it's implied to be 10. So I can say that this is 10 raised to the 3.6th power equals, here's the argument, 2x minus 1. And then to solve this, well, this actually won't be too difficult. I will need the aid of a calculator, but I can say 10 to the 3.6 plus 1 equals 2x. So I'll go to my calculator and I'll go 10 raised to the 3.6, and then when I hit plus, especially on these 84s, make sure that you first use your right arrow key so it puts you back to a regular script. And then I do my plus 1. So I've got 10 to the 3.6 plus 1. I hit enter and I get this large goofy number, 39820717 and change equals 2x. And then I got to divide by 2. So my calculator, I divide by 2. And I get 1,991.0359. I'm rounding to the 4th decimal place to be consistent on all these problems. So I get 1,991.0359 equals x. And that's just me knowing the basic form of a logarithm. So let's do another example here. I got an example 10. And we're going to jump to the natural log. So here I've got a natural log in the problem. It says the natural log of 3 monkey minus natural log of 7 equals 9. And really what we're testing for is, do you recognize this natural log of 7? It's just a number. So I can take it to the other side of the equation. Now, as I look at this, I can then move to the next step. I can go to the exponential form if I want here. So I can say e. I can e both sides. I think that's what I want to do. If I e both sides, and this is what I was talking about in a previous video, natural log and e are inverses. So if I e natural log to the 3m, this comes down as just a straight 3m. And on this other side, this is all being raised to that power. And I can actually put that into the calculator, even though it's a goofy number. So I have e raised to the 9 plus natural log of 7. In my calculator, I go second natural log, which is that e, and I'm simply going to type what I see there. 9 plus the natural log of 7. I close that out. I hit enter. Now it gives me a decimal. Well, actually it's a large number with a decimal. It's 56,721 and change. And then I have to divide by 3. So then I divide by 3 and I get m is equal to 18,907.1958. And so that's an example of how you can solve using your logarithms. And we're just going to keep on rolling here. I got a bunch of real simple examples set up for us. We're going to start here with example 11. It says ln of w equals 8. Again, it's asking, do you understand the structure of this? To undo a natural logarithm, you're simply going to e both sides. So I e this side, I e that side. When I raise e to the natural log of w, these will undo one another, and I'm just left with a w equaling e to the 8th. Now, as you get more advanced, this is actually an acceptable answer. E to the 8th is known to be a number. If you want to put it in the calculator, you simply go second natural log. So it pulls up an e on the screen. I raise it to the 8th. and it gives me a value. I am asking you for this class, we're going to go all decimal right now. Later on that'll change as you grow, and this becomes 9580 when rounded appropriately. And that's what I would expect from you. Let's go to problem 12. Again, this is just asking, do you understand the structure of what you're looking at? When I see this, it's saying that I could write this as 4 raised to the 7th and set that equal to the x minus 3. Well, then I can pull the 3 over, so it's 4 to the 7th plus 3 is equal to x. And that's all calculator work. So I go to my calculator, 4 raised to the 7th. Again, make sure you do that right arrow key so it puts you back to your regular script, plus 3, and I get 16,387 is equal to x. Now I've got another. For this, same thing. It's asking, do you recognize and can you work with the structure of this? So you could say 9 raised to the 4.5 power is equal to 2x plus 4. Next, you could pull that 4 over. 9 raised to the 4.5 power minus 4 is equal to 2x. And I'll simply put that in my calculator. 9 raised to the 4.5. Make sure you right arrow so you're back to regular script, minus 4. Now that gives me 19,679 equals 2x. And to get the x by itself, I simply divide by 2. So I divide by 2, and now I've got 9,839.5 is equal to x. So there's a bunch more examples on how you can use the natural logarithm and logarithms to solve equations.